Tisani, thank you very much. You may take your seats. We have a distinguished list of guests with us. Allow me to walk.
Hello, my people. Today we are looking at we are looking into why some African countries, especially the Western African countries, they love to have university degrees. They spend a lot of money in chasing university degrees versus chasing trade and technical know-how. You know what I mean? Like the Chinese. Don't get me wrong, the Chinese, they have university degrees, some of them, but but their technical know-how, they don't. This is not what you get in degrees. You know what I mean? All this coding stuff that is in vogue now, stuff like that. Software development is not. I'm not saying you're not gonna get it in university degrees in some cases, but we have seen that. Most people that have university degrees in Africa, they don't have this technical knowledge, especially like a country like Nigeria, where you know that everybody there, most of the youth there want to go to university and obtain certificate, obtain the paper. Most of them don't care about, or they don't have opportunity to look at, this paper you're getting. It's not gonna give you a job even over there. The things that can give you a job is if you know how to do something, like if you know software development, if you learn trade, other trades, even building trades, it's gonna give you easy money and quick money over there. But most of the time, they graduated from university and they have no job. They are looking for a job with a certificate, and there's no way they can get job except if they know somebody, and it's gonna be a government job, because the private sector there is not gonna employ you because of your certificate. They want something else. You know what I mean? They want experience, and which most of them that graduated, they will not have the experience. And I know somebody that have spent a lot of money to come to UK to study, like to get this certificate. He has gotten like 3 masters. This is somebody I know from my childhood. You spend more than, if you factorize all this stuff you spent in getting 3 master's degrees in UK, is more than 100,000 pounds. And they stay studying again in UK to get this certificate, you know what I mean? To get this certificate. And even when you finish, he has already 3 master's degrees in UK, but he cannot get job. He cannot get office job. You have to look for mini jobs to do. You cannot, because even with this qualification. When you look at this statistics I'm going to show you on the screen, those people, like the statistical people that have university degrees in UK is less than 40%, or even like that something percent of population in UK have these degrees. And when you look at this statistic in the screen, you see that those that have their parents are foreign and they were born in UK, but their parents maybe from Nigeria or India, Bangladesh, you see that Nigeria top the list of educated, the list that have university degrees. They have like 60% of Nigerians born here. They go to school, but it doesn't translate to wealth, because they have this certificate, but they don't even get job with that certificate, except if you are into science, like medical stuff. If you study medicine, of course, you get job, or you study nursing, you will get job. But apart from that, anything else you study, you're not gonna get job with that certificate. You might get job for other stuff, but in most cases, they're not gonna use the certificate. They're not gonna even look at it. Because in UK, they don't look at papers, for say. Sometimes they will look at their experience. And most of the Africans getting these degrees will not have opportunity to have an experience, you know what I mean? so that they can use their certificate to get job. The same thing back home in Africa. People they just they just want to get these degrees, and some of them to show off. That's why you get degrees. You say you graduate, but for 6 years you can't get job. You are waiting for something to happen because you're already a graduate. You need to get job with the certificate, and you can see that it doesn't work out that way. I think Africa should invest more on quality education like trade and technical know-how. They should pay more attention than spending a lot of money in getting a degree. Sometimes it's useless, sorry to say this. And we see it because if you go to China and see how if they want to set up a science and technology company, especially West, they go to China, they go to India. They never go to Africa to set it up. And even when you travel abroad to study, you're going to study and they pay a lot of money. And they give you the certificates, they're not going to give you a job. That's the way it is. Peace.